Hello, my very dear friends, and welcome back to Mount & Blade Viking Conquest. We're going to Norway. We're going to Norway to recover Bodo's journal or letter or whatever the hell it is. Let's go. There's not really much else to say. We've not exactly been the masters of diplomacy with this whole win the Jarls over trick that we've been trying to do. Apparently, we can't even leave the city right now. What is going on? Ah, there we go. The game was having a little bit of a whoopsie there. Right, so let's sail from the port. We have a team. We have but one ship. Nothing... Oh, my God, we forgot to sell those prisoners again. Those prisoners are going to be with us forever, those prisoners. Oh, of course, the smallest hit marker in the world. Oh, you know what? Let's just go land there. Been a bit of a clustery start to the video, my friends. Let's sell those prisoners if we can. There's another competition to fight in. We already won it, though. Anyway, slaver, traveller, townswoman, happy widow, spearman. There's not even one here. Okay, well, let's sail then to Norway to recover Bodo's journal. To whatever this guy's name is. And then we've got a issue about what we're going to do after we come back. Because on one hand, setting off in the late afternoon isn't that smart an idea. But on one hand, we could come straight back with the journal and probably then go into the assembly, but without the support of everyone, because as I said, our diplomatic mission has been not exactly a steaming success. Otherwise, we could think about heading over to Wales, where that quest is that buys us, or gives us lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money. Because if we do that, then what I'm thinking is there might be more to that quest. And by the time we're done with it, we might just be so apocalyptically rich that we can support such an apocalyptically large navy/army that whatever happens at this here assembly, whether we win or we don't win the word war, doesn't matter because we've got 1,000 hardy Vikings behind us having our back, so who knows. For now, though, we're focusing on the letter. We haven't actually been to Norway yet at all. It'll be nice to go somewhere we're actually welcome, won't it? Let's just have a look at that quest again. We've got so many on at the moment. Thanks, AVG, for the update. That's probably why we had a bit of a whatever earlier. Anyway, what am I looking for? Most important letter. So, King Horik needs to recover Bodo's letter in order to blah, blah, blah. We've learnt that Alti sailed from Rib and is somewhere near Hordaland. We actually have a map marker. So we're going to go and speak to the chap. And we've been a bit brazen just by tackling the large seas, but as much as the game said try not to, it doesn't really seem to be affecting morale too much. Not a journey like this anyway, so that's good. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't necessarily be upset to see a Viking raiding party as long as it's not that big, because we need to rebuild our fleet. We have but one ship left in our fleet. It's ridiculous. Is that a port city there? That is fantastic. We'll go and make camp there. Well, not necessarily make camp, but you know what I mean. Very good. Very, very good. So is this called Northagir? This is actually the complete wrong place to do it. We need to be going to Odin's cave there. Or Odin's Hoff. Odin's cave? Is that even where we're supposed to be going? Hordaland is the place, but we'll make port sensibly. And can have a good time. Load of money. Money's great. Money's great. Our one issue is that we can't really hire more men. That's who we're looking for. This is the kind of business we want. Come at me. We're the Vikings now. These are just travellers. We don't need to be scared of them. And they've got some sailors as captives that we can hire. Yep, Westiaxa hate us. Again, that's why I'm being a bit do-we, don't-we about going back to Wales, because we have to go through all the hostile lands. And it's our own fault that they're hostile. We've made them hostile ourselves, but it's still not that good. Anyway, Elite Viking. Sir, you have lovely hair, but surrender or die. We will board the enemy. 23 versus 7. Seems like a pretty solid number advantage, I would say. A very, 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 very gorgeous stay for it as well. The sea is not even slightly choppy, and I'm pretty sure we can just sort of head in a straight line here. They've got a very little boat. I'd love to have it in our fleet. I want a fleet. I don't just want a boat or two. I want a fleet. They put their sail down, the sillies. Right, let's get alongside them. Pretty good job. More or less, we got that. Fantastic. Okay, now let's not jump in the sea. chaps. We doing it? Come on, lads. Have at thee, foul Vikinger. There we go. I'm always nervous about that jump. Always nervous. I don't think I'll ever not be nervous about that. Jumping from boat to boat. Because we die if we do it. Right, that was that. Very simple. This looks like a lovely boat. I will very much enjoy having it in our fleet. Battle 1, delightful. No casualties, delightful. Sailors to hire, delightful. But I'm not sure if we can yet. We can certainly take some prisoners. Oh, there we go. We can hire 4 of them. Better than nothing. Should we let the farmers go in return for more sailors? Should we let the camp women go? No. They've stuck with us through the hard times. They deserve to keep with us. Right, so we'll share the loot as always. Nothing really I want there, or is that... Actually, we'll take that axe. Why not? It's a little better than what we had. 5 morale. Did we get the ship? Sir, I just wanted to tell you that Reginhard may well be a rough sort, and I'll venture a complete drunkard as well, but I'm proud to call him my companion. Based on how he did in that last fight, I'd say that I'd trust my back to him any day. Well, that's good, Egil, because very few trust you right now. He also knows how to share tales and legends by the camp, or is that just drunk babbling? Who knows? After a fine battle, I already promised to take him to Nordic Mead Hall someday. Very good. Well, at least people are getting on now. Fortunately, we didn't get that other ship, which is a bit of a shame, but hey. Got a slightly bigger team now. Sea King, not exactly the kind of people we want to be taking on yet. Alright, here we go. Oh yes, of course, Solvig's from these parts. The smell of the salt and the sweat of the people that work in the sea. It is the warmth of home. Tunsberg. I am from here, you know. I think I have managed to become such a fine warrior by your side because war runs thick in the blood of every man and woman of Northvager. These are times of war in this land. The Jarls fight each other constantly. A young lord from Tunsberg, Harald Tanglhair, intends to rule over Northvager. He is smart and ruthless, like you, handsome. But who's more handsome, Solvig? You have to pick! Then he says he will finally comb his head and marry Geida Eiriksdottir. That is a relation to the person we're hunting, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, he'd have to kill her father first. Anyway, Tunsberg is an important centre of commerce, and I'm sure you'll find... Yes. Well, that could be potentially very interesting information. Do we perhaps share an enemy with this guy? Let's just have a look at this quest again. Doesn't actually say. Alti... His name's Alti something or other, isn't it? We're actually on the wrong thing. Alti... Oh, we can't find his name! Oh, he's just called Alti. I thought he had a last name. Maybe I'm reading too much into situations here. Can we actually make port? Really small hit markers. Quite irritating. Right. I wouldn't necessarily say no to having a look at these locals. See what they've got for us. A tempered broadside axe. Not got a lot, to be honest. Wouldn't say no to a big bow. They don't sell arrows. They do sell arrows. Sell little arrows. Should we get a bow? Oh, we can't use those bows. Okay, let's not bother about it just yet. Let's talk with the armourer. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks very nice. After our nice bit of armour got stolen. But, you know, the Anvil Light Armour is still good. It's still very good. And I'm not really sure if the little bit of bonus that would give us is worth spending all our money on. Walrus Ivory. I'd have thought that would have been worth more. Horse Merchant. I'd like everyone to be on horses. I don't really want to ride ponies. You never saw the Rohirrim ride into battle on ponies, did you, except Merry and Pippin? And they weren't actually part of the Rohirrim. I know what I'm talking about. Let's see if there's any more people to recruit. Hello! Slave Trader. Oh, joy of joys. Fantastic. That's the first person we want to see. Ruffians. They're not even really worth taking, are they? Well, still, we've done our due diligence there. Wandering bards, sailors. No, nothing. But we've been at sea for a long time. So let's get drunk. Lovely. Always worth doing that, I think. Right, now let's head over to that village that's the complete other side of the place. We'll go by land, I think. I think our men have had enough time at sea for now. And that's what we do. So let's just check we are going in the right way, because I can imagine I'm the kind of person to run up the wrong way. Hordaland. It's a very rich place, and Hordaland is this one, isn't it? Oh, you know what? I know I said I was going to walk it because we've been at sea for a long time, but that is way further than I originally thought. So, yeah, let's sail. Goddamn hit markers on these cities are tiny. And we shall sail from the port. Much quicker. And it's the afternoon. So let's go. We'll continue to sail at night. What are these people? Oh, man, they've got 2 Gothy there. I see. We just really need huge priority as a second ship. Above everything else, we need a second ship. Because otherwise, this is as big as our war party can ever get. And if we are to do war, we need a bigger war party than 27 chaps. Men are a little angry because they spent the night at sea, but I'm sure they'll get over it. So, Odin's whatever actually has nothing to do with our current quest. But I would like to go into Odin's cave. In fact, let's go to Odin's Hoff as well. Seems to be some sort of stone circle of sorts. A landing point there. We'll make camp by Odin's Hoff. And we'll check it out in the morning. We're all up in Odin's business. Visit the Hoff. Try to recruit a berserker. Pillage the Hoff. What even is a Hoff? Is it like a kind of druidy type village? It's just a very... I'm not even quite sure, but they've got some huge men there. Oh, it's like a religious something. Oh, this is the home of the Nordic gods. You can recite old verses. I see. I'd very much like someone like that on our team. You don't want to speak to us, though. Refugees about the shop here as well. That's quite a nice place, isn't it? I'm not really sure much can do. I'd love to recruit a berserker, but we can't really. We're not going to pillage. So I'm assuming a Hoff is the equivalent of a Christian monastery. Nice that we know. It's good to know, isn't it? It's good to know. Anyway, up we go. Hordeland, yeah, much quicker. I think we would have regretted hugely travelling via land here. Especially when we've got a ship. Especially when we've got one. But still, we're nearly there. I'd like to have a look at Odin's cave as well. Is that going to be like an indoor Hoff or something? Quite an appropriate landing point here by the looks of things. Lovely. Right, okay. To the cave. We're actually going past Hordeland. That's where we're supposed to be going. Or is this the cave? I mean, we did know he was in a cave by Hordeland. Let's go and ask in Hordeland first, because I don't want to run into a situation where I might regret, especially when potentially we could get some help here. Oh, it's not a village, it's an actual place. Okay, who lives here? A couple of villagers, another Gothy, Norse noble. Oh man, I'd love me some of them on the team. Is there anyone actually we could speak to? No, just people. Okay, well, it was worth looking. It was certainly worth looking. Let's go to the cave. I am 90% sure this is where we're supposed to go. Although I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this is where we're supposed to be. The smell of the sea is pervasive in this area. And the rumble of the waves crashing against the cliffs resonates in your head like thunder. What is actually in this letter that it's worth this kind of thing? They're treating it like a blooming Horcrux. This is a path, very narrow at the end of the beach, where you distinguish traces of men. It is a difficult way that you can only follow on your own, so you order your people to wait behind while you investigate. Well, there's no point recruiting more men if we're on our own for this, is there? Let's approach! Oh no, we've got Bodo with us. Well, of course, it's Bodo's letter. Right. You good for this, bro, yeah? The mouth of the rock opens before you. All around is cold stone. And here you behold graven marks in a language that we can't even finish reading it. Right. We're good here, Bodo, okay? Swords out. Man, swords out. You feel the tension with every step you take. I do feel like we're about to go and find and destroy a Horcrux right now. Weapons out. Oh god, this is so nerve-wracking! As you advance, you find there's a light inside. It seems the place is not as deserted as you thought. Inside where? Oh, inside there. We've actually run past it. Our bad. Oh man, we must have these guys quaking in their boots. We are so competent. Alright, up here then. I mean, not many people have a sword as big as ours. Is that the right place? Is that the right way? No, it's not. Boy, the incompetence is real. I don't even know where inside refers to. Oh, unless it's just around that little out bit of rock. Who knows? All I know is I have the insatiable feeling that the proverbial SHIT is about to go down. I believe it's just up on our right here. Oh, yes, very light inside. Bodo, are we ready for this? Yeah? Who are? I think so. Okay, hello. There's quite a few people. They're running at us. Are we doing fighting now? No time for words? Fair enough. No time for words. Let's have them, Bodo! Come on! Come at me, foul, horrible people! Oh, God, this is a... Is that Sven Bullneck? It's not the biggest man we've ever seen, and we're led to believe that Sven Bullneck is the biggest man we will ever see. Ah, arrows are painful. Oh, man, that guy's fist is painful. Nice one, Bodo! Yeah, Norse body... Oh, God, he was only a bodyguard. He's just a normal guy. That's the ticket. Okay. Well, we've made our way in. Few arrows about our places, but we've made our way in. There's another guy over there. This is just a Gothy, is it? I don't want to kill a Gothy. I think we might have to kill the Gothy. Jesus! Oh, Bodo, I just had one of my visions again. Shields up, bro. Shields up. We know what's coming. We know what's coming. It's really good and bad in a way that the game can be so unforgiving with certain hits. I mean, I swear we had a lot of health there. But anyway, let's have at these. Let's have at these. Bodo, are we ready for this? Let's go. I will absorb this foul miscreant's blow. Apparently Bodo will do it for us. Oh, man, that was poor. Only 3 damage. We can afford 3 damage right now. Let's just let him make the mistake. There's a ticket, and there's a bodyguard. Bodo, I'm going to need you for this one, man. Oh, man, what even weapon has he got, man? This bodyguard is ridiculous. Where's Bodo gone? I feel like I'm not going to do well against him on my own. Bodo, we need to double team this mother. Okay, Bodo, the army of 2. Let's do this, bro. Let's do this. Right now, I'm feeling like our little shield is somewhat a disadvantage, whereas it might be bigger. But we just need to make sure that when we fight this bodyguard, we're on him together. And there are people there, and they do shoot horrible things at us, don't they? We've learnt that from visions. Visions of the whatever. That's the ticket. If we can get these guys down quickly, Bodo, that is a fantastic job. In his back, Bodo, go on, finish him. Ah, that's the ticket. Okay, here he comes. We can deal with him together. That's a... Oh, man, okay. Don't know what he was playing at there. Maybe it was just unlucky the first time. And keep our shields up. Shields definitely up here. That's the ticket. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, man, there's still enemies, isn't there? This is where we got caught out last time. Oh, heavens above. That's the ticket. That's less of the ticket. I don't want to have to kill that Gothy. I think we might need to. I think it might be necessary. Oh, no, Bodo. Oh, he's only been knocked down. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Bodo has received too many blows to continue fighting. Damn it, Bodo. There we go. Luckily, we haven't. There we go. Okay, Bodo, are you good? You good, bro? Can you throw anything? Can you throw anything? We've got to find this letter. This is your letter, man. There's a scarecrow there. I thought that was actually a person. Therefore, it's a good scarecrow, because that is the whole point of a scarecrow, isn't it? Alright, looks like we're on our own from here out then, fellas. Where are we looking? Is Bodo literally... Are you just standing there now? At least stick with me, because if you can't fight, you're going to need... You're going to need my business. Oh, man. That has gone through our arm, that spear. That is nasty. So are we just looking for the letter now? I feel like we've broken our way in, although we haven't fought any properly scary people. I feel like taking the high ground would be an advantage. Well, I can't see anyone else about the shop, so that is good. Raiding the cave. It all feels very Skyrim all of a sudden. Oh, God! Bodo! Bodo! I can't do this on my own, man! Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's it. That's what we need to do. Keep the superior... Oh, God, it's one of those things. It's a person in armor with a bear on his head. We generally don't do so well against people in armor with bears on their head. Although if we can just have him by ourselves... Oh, my Lord heavens, we can see through the wall. We are magic! We are magic. And where's Leondrius? I thought Leondrius was going to be with us now. There we go. That's him! That was Alti! Ha 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 ha! The body of Alti Eriksson. Oh, there's another one. We'll read that in a minute. Former second man of Sigurd Ragnarsson lies at your feet. You rummage between his clothes and find a bloodstained parchment with a broken seal. It is the letter that had been entrusted to Bodo. You'll have to ask about it. We'll have to deal with this mother hunker first. Oh, man, that was not good. That was not good either. No, no, I will not die here. Oh, this guy can't kill us. There we go! No, he can't kill us! Right. Okay, so somehow we managed to decapitate that guy and loot a corpse at the same time, which is fantastic. Bodo, we did it, man! Covered in blood, but we did it! My lord, you have retrieved the letter. Damn, these Vikings have broken the seal. Fortunately, the letter of King Aldefonso was encrypted. I hope that the Vikings were not able to solve the mystery. Tell me about this letter, Bodo, because we actually don't know why we just killed a load of mothers. Okay, at least we're friends with Bodo. This letter is important and can change everything, but I need your help to finish my mission. It's time to reveal its secrets. Okay. The trick is to read the first word after each period in the first 3 lines of each paragraph, and then read the last words before the period in the following. Oh, good heavens. He takes a letter from your hands. Well, we can't even read, let alone solve something like this, so... Aldefonso became king very recently, after inheriting the throne of his father. He explains at the beginning of this letter that he respects the North and continues the covenants of his father. He sends a messenger to the West Saxon, me, and another to Francia, which is France. The North Sea, he says, should be made the North Sea, he says, should be made safe and the Vikings eradicated. West Saxon is the best place from which to do this, given its proximity to Denmark. Why would the Kingdom of Austria be worried about the Vikings? He looks up from the page and turns to you. My king, Aldefonso, is particularly concerned about the Danish, who are the ones who led the raids on his kingdom in the past. There were 2 particularly worrying attacks which King Aldefonso does not want repeated. The first was about 24 years ago during the reign of King Ranimiro, Aldefonso's grandfather, when the Vikings were seen near to Austria's coast with more than 120 ships and 3,000 men. Ranimiro quickly gathered his men in Cantabria and Austrias and sent messages to come to Galatia, where the Vikings landed to cause damage. Ranimiro was a warrior king. When the Vikings arrived, he was firmly entrenched in the stronghold, but he was able to defeat them in battle and burn 70 ships! Good guy! All the same, another big Viking expedition came 10 years ago, in the time of King Ordonio, the father of the current king. The fleet of almost 100 ships was led by Bjorn Ironside and Haston Ragnar's sons. Oh, and Haston, Ragnar's sons. I haven't heard of Haston, I've heard of Bjorn Ironside. They were disembarked in Galatia, near the tomb of Santiago, and caused much damage before they were expelled. After this, King Ordonio began contacting other kingdoms in the north that had been attacked by Vikings too, especially Francia and West Saxon. This letter is the finale of years of diplomatic efforts. Okay. The letter says that according to what was promised to his father, Aldefonso agrees to send 20 ships and 600 men to West Saxon. The men are all veterans of the Muslim wars, fully equipped with chain mail, sword, spear and shield. These men joining West Saxon with the contributions from Francia will cleanse the Sea of Vikings. The letter details the route and the ports these men will use upon their journey to West Saxon and asks every noble king, Althered of the Saxon, there's so many names here that I'm just getting so confused with, to prepare accommodation and food for them. Do you see the importance of this letter and why Sigurd Ragnarsson, or any Viking leader for that matter, would want to intercept it? I do. 600 men's a lot of men. Why don't we get these men? No, you're not listening to me! This army is not to be used for conquering, it's an alliance! With the objective to cleanse the North Sea of Vikings. Allow me to explain. Did he not like that? Figure that 600 veteran men from each kingdom make 1,800 soldiers, whose sole purpose is to finish the Vikings. We're not talking about a peasant levy, but about professional warriors, well-trained and well-equipped. This is a huge economic burden for any one kingdom, but if they are well-led, King Elfred's brother, Alfred, was chosen for this. It could free the North Sea of the tempest that now whips it. Therefore, the letter is important to my mission, so Sigurd Ragnarsson made every effort to intercept it. If he can show the letter to the assembly and so demonstrate the danger that it portends for all of them, the assembly will make him king with the mission of preventing this alliance. Then I'll give it to King Horik, so he will lead the Danish? Or we give it to West Saxon? We're not welcome in West Saxon. Or we see what the assembly decides and then maybe just bring it out as a big power move if we need to. I think that's our option. Well, we will tell King Horik that the letter was destroyed during the fight with Alti. And then he does not have to worry about Sigurd Snake in the Eye using it at the assembly. This will ensure his support for your cause. Oh man, we are soaked in blood. Let's not waste any more time but get out of this cave. My god, I agree. Well, we did it, friends! We damn well did it!